Question is for Michael. So, having experienced the last market cycle, what type of financing would you suggest borrowers to consider as we see interest rates rise?
Well, your financing decision can be impacted by a lot of different things. What is your hold period? What is your business strategy, right? So, yes, rates are rising, but are you a long-term holder? Are you a short-term holder? Are you someone who's looking for value-add properties? Are you looking for stabilized properties? So, all of that goes into the mix as to what type of financing strategy. So it isn't really just a matter of rates are rising. So some strategies that you can use though in a rising rate environment. Normally in a rising rate environment, you would have in a normal yield curve, you could change the duration of your debt. You might say, well, gee, I normally would do 10-year fixed, but that's a higher rate. So maybe if I go 5-year fixed, I can get a little lower rate. My numbers will work a little better. We have an inverted yield curve, so you can't go shorter to get lower. You actually go shorter, you get higher. You may decide, well, I'm willing to take the risk and float for a little while. And hopefully if I float for a couple of years, then I'll be in a position in a couple of years where the market might be different enough where I can then lock in full term. And that's one of those risks that you take where are you compromising on your business plan and your strategy? So it's a complicated question to say, well, what can you do in a rising rate environment? But there are you could seek IO. You might have to put more equity in to get IO, but that could be, or interest only for those who don't understand the acronym. There are a number of different things that we can talk about. And that's what we try to do is when we're sitting down with our client, understanding, well, what is your business strategy? What type of asset are we talking about? What size asset are we talking about? And then let's talk about the right capital that's going to fit that.